for being with us for the fastest hour in radio. It's the Ron and Fez Show here at 11 o'clock tonight. A frustrated flyer in Minneapolis, tired of being checked by the metal detecting wand, finally dropped his shorts for inspectors without wearing any underwear, then yelled, "There, now how do you like your job?"
It's just too crazy. Did the guy look like a terrorist? Was there any reason to worry about him?
No, he just kept setting the metal wand off for some reason. So he dropped his pants. Now, you would think, all right, thank you, sir, for being cooperative, and here's the example for everybody. No, he got arrested and released on $300 bail.
You know, I saw Nicole Richie on TV today saying that she wore some kind of a nipple ring, and she had to actually go in the back and show and expose her breast and show it to them so she could get on the plane. Now, what could you possibly do with a nipple ring anyway? How could you bring a plane down with that?
All you could do is maybe distract the pilots with it.
Yeah.
I don't think you could actually take control of the aircraft.
It's just getting too crazy what they're doing with this.
The past week that I flew, I saw two incidents. One, this really heavy-set woman who was in an outfit with matching jacket and slacks.
Right.
And they made her take the jacket off. And the top was basically a bra. So she was standing there. I mean, yeah, plenty of room to hide dirty bombs. But they had a woman standing there basically in her bra. On the way flying back, I saw an infant who wasn't even walking yet. And they had it in a chair with the shoes off, checking the baby's shoes.
Well, babies scare me. I understand that part. I don't want a baby shoe bomb on a plane.
No one, I don't think we should have to worry about a baby bomb.
Unless maybe they're worried the terrorists are now using babies. If they would just tell us what they were looking for, we would know.
Now, this guy also put a nasty note in his luggage for the inspectors, knowing that they would x-ray it and look at it and stuff, so that had an obscenity in it.
This is a guy who probably travels a lot, and it's getting to him. It's just getting to him.
And you're going to see more and more of these things. People are just going to be running naked through the airports.
Well, again, they're not. It doesn't seem like they're doing police work. You know, you don't need to be looking through an elderly black woman's bag because they're not normally the terrorists. So just say to her, look, honey, you be careful on your flight. You have a nice flight. The Chinese baby, let go through.
I saw a guy actually in a soldier's uniform, fatigues, who was, off to go serve his country.
Right.
And he was getting stripped down left and right. They had the boots off of him, the belt buckle, and the four people working on him were, laughing the whole time that, gee, you just keep setting off this detector.
Just stupid.
So they're really taking it seriously.
Here's what really annoys me. If they happen to be checking you while you're getting on the plane and you have an ounce of pot in your pocket, then they'll call the police. What does one have to do with the other? You're trying to stop people from getting on an airplane with a bomb, not with an ounce of pot.
Not with a bong.
Who went out of their way to make these people somehow law enforcement? It drives me crazy.
Yeah, I have no idea where they got the specific training for that as well. And
this is what happens when you start to give up freedoms. They just keep wanting more and more and more. And we gave up a bunch of freedoms here since 9/11.
KFC has admitted their oven-roasted chicken campaign was a disappointment.
Yeah.
And now they're back to pushing their delicious fried items. Is anyone shocked by this?
No. Nobody wants bad fast food. They want good fried fast food.
I hate it when anyone is ashamed of what they do really well and that people really enjoy. The example I always use is that David Cassidy, who always said, "Oh, Partridge Family ruined my life. I wish I had never done that show." Same with KFC. What brought you to the dance? Delicious fried chicken. Don't be ashamed of the fact that you sell fried chicken.
Well, if it means anything to you, David Cassidy is back with the Partridge Family doing a brand new reality show, looking for the new Partridges. So everybody does come back around, Fezzy. They always just go through a little gimmick where they feel bad about themselves.
You're not country fresh. You're Kentucky fried. Embrace it. Love it like the rest of us do. It's 11 original recipe herbs and spices, and no one looks down on you for making it.
You really like it, huh?
I enjoy KFC. Scott Peterson chuckled in court when prosecutors started playing a video of him and Diane Sawyer, and again when his segment segued into a story about a doctor who had burned his initials into a patient's uterus. Now, all the giggling, is this a helpful defense tool?
Well, no, you can't help it when there's something really funny like someone burning their name on a uterus. I'm sure John Wayne Gacy or Charles Manson would be cracking up at that kind of humor. You can't help yourself.
When you're on trial for a double murder and it involves your pregnant wife, you really shouldn't laugh at any damaged uterus joke.
You can't help it, Fezzi. It's like when someone breaks wind in church. There's nothing you can do about it. That's universal humor. Burning your name into a uterus. It would have only been better if he goes, why didn't I think of that?
It's just insane that this guy can't control himself enough not to in the middle of court.
Again, how can you, that's Carrot Top material. It's brilliant stuff.
Speculation is starting that O's manager Lee Mazzilli may soon be out halfway through his first season.
Now, Fez, I remember when you did something very similar about Larry Boa. Back, you were having him getting fired by June 1st or whatever, and look at him in the middle of the summer. So Mazzilli, honestly, he didn't get off to the start that he wanted. I'd give him a little more time, though. I'd let him finish the season.
Yeah, I think there's a series starting tonight against the Devil Rays in Tampa Bay.
Always a good way to pick up a couple W's for yourself.
That can go either way for you, Lee.
Just give me till after the sweep. That's all I'm asking for.
The soccer ball that David Beckham used in his missed penalty shot against Portugal, that's now being sold on the Internet.
The weird thing about that is that it's got to be somebody that shouldn't have that ball selling it, right? Or maybe they don't have to throw the balls back in like we do here in this country.
Yeah, I think it went into the crowd and the guy kept it somehow.
Yeah, because here, if the football goes into the crowd, they'll treat you like you have a bomb before they'll get it back from you. I don't know what the viciousness is about footballs in this country. They don't want one in the crowd. They'll throw baseballs into the crowd.
Yeah, and the Arena League, that's their big difference from the NFL. We'll let you keep a ball.
Well, that and the difference of we have no stars. That's their other big difference.
And half the field. So I don't know internationally if like a bad sports symbol, like a ball gone into the crowd, the missed penalty shot, if that's a valuable thing or if it's just a European thing of it's a badge of dishonor.
No, whatever this David Beckham touches is suddenly worth money. You could get one of his old hairpins and it would probably get big cash on eBay. I guarantee you nobody in the States is interested in this. For some reason, we can't grasp this football, as the rest of the world calls it. It is big in every country but ours.
I would like to see if it goes for at least as much as the Chicago Cubs Bartman foul ball.
No, the problem here is you don't have Americans bidding on it. That's where all the money is. That's where the obsession is. You're going to have some guy in communist China going, oh, I have to give this $1. I need it. $1. That's a week's pay.
And the ball went for $5.
To some just really rich person in Italy. All right, we're going to take a break here. It's Fastest Hour in radio. Fezzi, our buddy the hypnotist, is doing a gig tonight, and we're going to try to have him do something with us real soon.
That's right, Don Friedman. He's doing an adult-themed show tonight at Dauphine Steakhouse in Springfield. That's starting at 9 o'clock.
And he cured you of your flight fears.
Yeah, I now have no problem flying whatsoever.
Your death therapy cured me, you genius. We'll take a break. We're right back. It's the Ron and Fez Show.